Hi YouTubers! So there's this video out there from Maris Garcia Medrano, and she teaches you how to crochet these nice foot sandals. When I was looking in the comments section, I noticed a lot of people asking for a video in English because the video is in Spanish, so I've decided to make that video for you. I just want to note that I personally do not speak Spanish, and I just kind of learned from watching her and the teeny little bit of Spanish that I know. So if something isn't 100% accurate to the way she did it, it's because there's a translation issue when I was watching and trying to learn. But I've made quite a few of these now and they've come out fairly nicely. So she probably has done it a little bit better, like maybe I missed a step or a certain instruction, but they still come out nicely, so, okay. I'm using a 1.75 millimeter crochet needle. I'm not entirely sure of the thickness of this string, to be honest with you, but it's very thin, and I like this a lot because it's tightly knit and it doesn't have the little hairs that kind of interfere. Alright, so to get started, you're going to take the end of your yarn and you're going to hold it onto your finger and wrap around so you're crossing over in the top. And you're going to insert your crochet hook. Sorry, my cat is actually right outside of the camera frame. He is interfering. There he is. Okay, so you're going to insert your crochet hook, pull through, wrap around the back, and pull through again. And you're going to take it off of your finger, and you're going to have this little loop here. So now you are going to make 3 chains. You already kind of made your first one, so you can make 2 more chains. You're going to wrap the yarn around your needle, insert it into the loop you made, loop around your needle, pull through, so it looks like this, and then you're going to wrap around the yarn again, pull through 2, so you have 2 left on your hook, wrap around again, and pull through. Okay. So now you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do the same thing. So to get that instruction again, you wrap the yarn around your needle, insert into the hole, grab the yarn with your hook, wrap around again, pull through 2 loops, wrap around again, and pull through the remaining 2. So I'm going to do the rest of this off camera, but you're going to make 6 of these. Clarification at the end of that last clip, I forgot to mention, make sure that you're making 2 side by side before you're chaining 3 more. Okay, so we've made our 6 little, I don't know what to call them, but we've made 6 of them, and so now we need to attach it over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to attach it into this loop. Okay, so you're going to insert your needle straight in, wrap around, pull through the first loop, and then take that same loop and pull it through the last one. I believe that's a slip knot. Now you're going to go to the next loop and do the same thing. Pull through one, pull through the next. So now we've attached it, and again you can tighten this. through pulling on this string here. Actually, I said again because I made a video before this, but I might not actually have told you that yet. So now you're going to chain 3. You're going to wrap your needle around, insert it into this first hole here, wrap your needle, pull through, so you have 3 of these loops on. You're going to wrap again, pull through 2 of those. Now that you have 2 of these loops on your needle, you're going to wrap again, reinsert into the same hole, wrap, so you have 4 of these loops on your needle. And you're going to wrap your string, pull through the first 2, so you have 3 loops on your needle, wrap again, pull through the next 2, so you have 2 left on your needle, wrap again, and pull through the last 2. I know that instruction can be a little confusing at first. We're going to do it again. I hope I've done it slow enough for you to be able to watch again if needed. But so now that you've chained 3 and you've made this, you're going to chain 7 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you are going to repeat this, and it's going to be in the same hole as the one we just made. So wrap, insert into the same hole, wrap your thread, pull through, so you have these 3 loops, wrap again, pull through, so you have 2, wrap, reinsert into the same hole, wrap, pull through, you have 4 now, wrap again, pull through the first 2 loops, so you have 3 on your needle, wrap again, pull through the next 2, now you have 2 left on your needle, wrap again, and pull through the remaining 2 loops. So now you have this here. Now you're going to go back to chaining 3. So essentially the pattern is 3 chains, 1 of these, 7, 1 of these, 3 chains, another 1 of these, 7. And we're going to do that all the way around. By the end of it, we want to have 6 big loops and 6 small loops. So I'm going to continue around off camera, and I will meet you when 6 of these bigger loops are made. Okay, so we are making the 6th big loop right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've changed your 7, and now we need to attach it, and this will be the 6th of these little loops. Okay, so we're going to insert our needle in the chain closest to the bottom here. So we're going to insert it, wrap your string around, pull through that loop, pull through the next loop. I struggle a little bit doing it slowly like that, but I'm doing it for you guys on camera, but I normally just pull through both of those loops at once. So I'm sorry if that's not working out for me. So we're going to do it again in the next loop. See, it really doesn't work for me. Okay, and then one more time. So we're at the top here. Okay, so now this is attached. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we are going to not wrap the needle. We're just going to insert it straight into the hole. Now we wrap it. So there's 2. Wrap it, pull through those 2. We're going to do this 7 times. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pull it so it's pushed all the way to the side and nice and tight. Okay. I'm actually going to redo this one loop. It's jutting out a little more than I'd like it to. Apologize for that. Okay. And now you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to take our needle in the first chain out of the 3 that we just made, 1, 2, 3, we're going to insert it into that, wrap our needle, and make another slip knot. So pull through one, pull through the next. So we have this little bulb on top. Now you're going to go back to inserting your needle straight in, and we're going to repeat that pattern, that 7 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to look like this. Now in your small hole, you're going to insert the needle straight in, grab your yarn, so there's 2, pull through both, and now you're going to make 1 chain. So it looks like this. Now we're going to make 7 of these again. So I insert in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this next instruction is it's a bit of a challenge. I had to watch it a million times before it made sense to me, but now it's the one that I remember the most. So what you're going to do from here is you are going to wrap the yarn like so around your finger. So let me do that again for you. Take it, wrap it around almost twice, and so it's tight. Now you're going to insert your needle. You're going to grab this yarn. Here's where it gets a little tricky, and you're going to pull it through both. Now you're going to take your needle, and you kind of have to rotate it to push it under again. Grab the yarn, pull it through both. Now you have 2 loops. You're going to wrap your yarn and pull it through those 2 loops. Now you can pull this off of your finger. So it looks like this. And now we're going to do that same pattern that we did for the 7. So 1, except this time, instead of doing it 7 times, we're going to do it 11 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, 8, 9, 10, 11. And same thing, you want to scrunch it so it's more at the top. And now once we're here, you are going to chain 70. So I'll start with the first 10 with you and then do the rest off camera. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I will meet you at 70. Okay, so here we are after making 70 chains, and we're going to do that complicated loopy thing again. So I'm gonna wrap around there. Going to insert in, pull through both, go under the bottom two, pull through, wrap your yarn, pull through. There we go. Okay, so in the video, I'm pretty sure that she does this again while it's still on the loop, and again, a translation thing. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm just going to do that because I'm pretty sure she does. Okay. One thing that can be a little complicated sometimes is knowing which way to kind of flip it, because, I mean, as you do it, you'll see it kind of twists on you a bit, and you're going to need it to be the other side. So I don't really have a great recommendation for you, but you're just going to have to maneuver the string as you feel needed. So now that we've done this, I don't believe there's a specific number of times, but we're going to make more of I can't really describe it, but when you insert your needle and you pull through, you do this like we had done on the other loop. We're going to do that all the way around. I don't think there's a specific number of times. Okay, so I'm probably going to do one more. And now, this is what I mean about having to maneuver your string. Having it on this side where these loops are facing up is not what you want. You want it to be flipped so your chain is showing. So we kind of have to twist it to make it work. So I'm going to twist and hold that, and then I'm not sure how she actually does some of this, but what I do is I insert the needle into one of these first loops here, and I do a slip knot, and then that kind of balances the string back a little bit. See how it's facing the front again? So now you're going to insert your needle into the chain, wrap it, pull it through, so you have two here, wrap it again, and pull through those two loops. And now the very next chain, you're going to insert and do the same thing. Sorry, I'm getting out of focus here. And then the next chain. And now you're going to do this all the way back down your 70 chains. So I will meet you at the bottom. Okay, so we've just reached our bottom here and done our last loop. So what I like to do, and I'm pretty sure that the original video does it differently, but I like to attach this into this loop so there's not like a gap here. So I insert my needle, make a slip knot, and just kind of attach that to the bottom here. And now we're going to finish with our 11 loops here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the reason why it's probably not attached in the original video is because it does make it lean to one side. This loop here kind of pushes out, but I just like the completed look of not having a gap there. Otherwise there's like a triangular gap. So you can do it however you want, whatever your preference is. And I do the same thing here. So I insert, make a slip knot, to attach it, and then we continue with our 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what we have so far looks like this. Now we're going to do the same thing we did last time we encountered one of the smaller holes. You're going to insert your needle, have 2, pull through both, and make another chain. Now we're going to go back to this pattern for this loop. So essentially this is the part that will tie on the ankle, and this one will be the same. And then we'll have these here at the top and on one more side, and then the bottom will be different, and we'll get to that. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through that. Okay, so now on this side, we're going to do another one of the ankle ties. So we're going to repeat this on this one. I think I'm going to end up skipping all of this since we did get instruction on it already. So if you need to go back to that part of the video and brief it over again, feel free to do so. and I'll meet you when you're done with your next ankle tie. Okay, so we just made the other ankle string, and now we are going to repeat this again in the next hole, and then I'm going to give you instructions on the last hole. Okay, so for our last hole here, it starts the same way that these ones do, so we're going to make 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now we're going to do the loopy thing again. That complicated loop. And we're fairly sure, again, that she does another loop, like I had mentioned before here. And now we are going to do 11 again. And now that we've reached our 11, we're going to chain. And I like doing 21 of them. I'm pretty sure the number she uses is different, but 21 works for me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now we're going to attach that into this first loop here with a slip knot. So we're going to insert our needle, wrap around, make that slip knot, like so. And now again with 11, and then into the first loop, make another slip knot, and then continue with your 7. And then in our very last one here, we're just going to insert like we had before. And now you can cut your string and pull that last loop through. Well, can't speak today. And then you're going to tighten it, and then you can cut your string, and on the inside here where we have this string, you can make a little knot there and cut that too. And then you have made your foot sandal. If you like this video, and I know I didn't give the best instructions, and I can't really talk today, but if you liked this video, subscribe to my channel. I also have a sister channel. It's called The Wonder-Loving Vegan, which is who I classify myself as. So if you are interested in more than just crafts and you want to give me a like or see a little bit more about my personality and who I actually am, you can click on over there and check out my videos. Alright, thank you for watching!